Welcome to Out and About on the Recumbents. Let's go. Ride low. Ride recumbent. Hey, good morning. It's BJ and Joe Ondo out and about on the Recumbents, and as you can see by the sign, we are on the Rock Island Trail. Now this is actually about the middle of it, but yeah, it's pretty funny because when we started and we got on it, we ran into a beer run. Guess the breweries put on a series of runs, you know, for runners, of course, and walkers. And yeah, so today was a run for beer event. So we had a lot of traffic we had to get through to get up here to where it's clear. So yeah, today we're going up and checking on, see if there's been any progress on the Murry crossing, Murry Boulevard crossing at Rock Island Trail and Murry Boulevard. Last time we went up there, they had a few more, you know, a little bit more hooked up. They had the actual control box put in, but thought we'd see if they've gotten any further. They should be to the pretty close to where they can hook up the box and start putting up signals and stuff like that. But it's funny, they seem to have their own timeline when it comes to when it comes to getting these projects done. And, you know, it seems like you should just bang it out fairly quickly, but they really take a long time on these things. Morning. But yeah, so we're heading up to Academy Boulevard here, so I won't bore you with that. We'll turn off the camera until we get across. But I wanted to catch the Rock Island sign. Howdy. Of course, you know, this time of year it's mainly just short rides, you know, because we really only have a good window. It takes a bit to get warm. You know, our gear is not really meant for real cold. Howdy. To be really honest, about 45, you know, and sunny is what our gear is good to. Now we've done down to 30 and sunny, but that's not that's actually too cold for our gear. All right, we got across Academy Boulevard there, so now we'll head down this way. This guy's jamming here. Yeah. Howdy. Howdy. Excuse me. And yeah, so we're heading down, like I said, the howdy, the Rock Island Trail. Sorry, sometimes, you know, I do this so often, I get my trails mixed up. I'm like, okay, wait a minute, no, that's not that trail, it's not that trail. What trail is this? Yeah, so yeah, what can I say? I'm so confused. Oh well. Abused, contused, and confused. Boy, these old trees had it really rough. Passing on your right. Thank you, sir. Okay, we got a bike coming down and a bike going up, and walkers, and howdy. Yeah, it's a busy trail today. There's been a lot of people. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it's busy today. Between the beer run and lots of bicycles out. Of course, today is Saturday, and it's a decent day. It's gonna hit a, you know, it's already hit the high of 51 Fahrenheit, 51 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, we got more. Got lots of people today. Let all these guys by here. It's a little thin right here with the snow. Good morning. Morning. Gets a little thin here with the extra snow on the side. Yeah, from the condition of some of those trees back there, they really got nailed here. We haven't been back up this way since it did our 3-day long snow last week. Man, it was unreal. There were some places that got, you know, like a yard of snow. I mean, literally, you know, 36 inches of snow. Now, they didn't do that here, but I heard as high as 18 in places. We probably got, probably 8. I don't think we got anywhere near 18, but 8 is enough to basically stop us from going out. Because I don't know if you know it, but you know, I know trikes have 3 wheels, but then all you do is a 3-wheeled howdy. All you do is a 3-wheeled slide. You know, gotta really be careful on ice, especially if the sun comes out a little bit and melts just the top of the ice. Then you got water on top of ice, so that's just not a good. Well, they haven't done much. You can see that already. Like I said, boy, they take their sweet time on these things. Wonder if they got a pole up on the other side yet. No, they still don't have a pole on the other side yet. So, man, they've been really slow. Yeah, this is a hard thing to get across too, boy. Okay, you people gonna be cool? Okay. Thank you. Well, they didn't want to let us across, as you could definitely tell. I think the only reason they stopped is I have a camera in my hand. They're like, "Oh, damn, he's got a camera. He could be reporting us." No, I'm just recording. Different R. But yeah, as you can see, there's still a lot of snow here. It's amazing. We've had a good 4 days of, you know, melting temperatures, but it just really hasn't gone down much. Well, I mean, you know, the city has just been awesome when it comes to these trails, you know. They really do try to, you know, plow these things right after it snows. And they've only been doing that for the last couple of years, because before then it was just like, tough, we don't care, you know. So I have to put out a big kudos to the city for that. But yeah, we're not going to go all the way to Powers. We're not going to go all the way to the end. We're going to stop at our stop, and we're going to turn around, and then we're going to head back, but we're going to pick up Shook's Run as soon as we can, and we're going to go check out the intersection at oh, what would that be? Unitah and Shook's Run Trail, because they're building another crossing there. And that one, at the last time, it had both the poles up, but that one's going to take a while because they also are going to concrete a path right on the other side of the light over to hook into the rest of Shook's Run Trail. So, but that probably won't happen till spring when it warms up. Howdy. They don't usually like to lay concrete in the winter, although I've seen them do it. That's probably not optimum, you know, though, to do it in the cold. And you know, it's not easy on the crew either when it's cold too, so. Yeah, God bless the people that make these trails. You know, everybody jumps on them, but man, they're the only people that are willing to do this super physical work. You know, when I was younger, I had a pure physical job. I worked in warehouses and factory store rooms and that type of things, factory stock rooms, whatever you want to call them. And so I can have some sympathy, because, you know, I did a lot of heavy lifting when I was young, and I mean to tell you, it hasn't helped getting old at all. You know, I have wicked arthritis called ankylosing spondylitis, and I'm sure that that's probably part of it. And for all I know, I could have osteoporosis too, you know, which is the regular the regular arthritis, but it can be mean and very uncomfortable, because Joe has it. Passing on your left. Thank you. Have a good day. And yeah, so we don't have too much further to go till our turnaround point. As you can see, though, there's still a bit of ice on even on the trails. So but yeah, like I said, we do a lot, you know, we don't care about miles this time of year. We're just happy to get out, because like Tuesday, it's only going to be a high of 30, and there's a very good chance of snow, somewhere between 1 and 4 inches in our area. So hello. Thank you. Howdy. Okay. Pull up here a little bit. We have arrived at our little area, and we're going to take a little break, and then we'll head back. So we'll catch up with you when we get back to the Sinton Trail. I'm sorry, man, befuddled today. The Shook's Run Trail. Yeah, the Shook's Run Trail. All right. Bye for now. Okay, we're back. Just on the very end of we're up to the Rock Island and Shook's Run Trail Junction. So we're onto the Church Run Trail now. Still a pretty nice day, although it is funny. We noticed the last 3 days that once it gets to noon, or just past noon, the breeze gets a little stronger and a little chillier. But so far we've been able to handle it with long sleeves and our windbreakers. So, hello. And like I said, right now we're heading down Church Run, so we're actually heading south towards downtown. We're not going to go to downtown today, but towards downtown. And we're going to go down to Church Run Trail and Unitah and check on the status of that new lighted crossing. Sadly, it didn't look like they got a whole lot done at up at Murry Blvd and Rock Island Trail crossing. That one there, I really wish they'd concentrate hard on and howdy, and actually finish, you know, because that one there is really bad. At least with the one on Church Run and Unitah, I think he's waiting for us, Joe. Thank you. At least with that one, you can go a little further, and they do have a, you know, it's a pedestrian crossing, and but it's lighted, so, you know, so I mean, it's not totally unsafe like the one there at Murry Blvd. Yeah, the old Tasty Freeze driving looks so forlorn and lonely come winter time. It's you know, that place is just hopping all summer long. And boy, come the end of September, when they close her up, it's closed up tight. Which is a bummer, because it takes away a stop spot for us, you know, but would be, you know, a little chilly, because like we said, you know, it's that time of year. We're less than 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving, which just seems crazy. I don't know what you guys are all doing for Thanksgiving. We're gonna try something we haven't done in a long time. We're actually gonna have just the two of us at home. We bought us a cute little butterball turkey breast, because it's only two of us and we only like white meat, so there's no use in us buying a whole turkey. Big waste. You know, unless I could find somebody that you know, really liked you know, dirt meat, you know, then we could just give it to them. But this will be much easier to cook and stuff, and probably won't take as long. So yeah, I hope you got some really good plans for Thanksgiving coming up. We usually go to the Black Bear Diner, but this year we decided decided to be different, because it is where we used to live in a different set of apartments was very close to a Black Bear Diner, you know. I mean, we're talking about maybe 3 blocks. This one is more like 4 miles. And, you know, so we have to walk it. And, you know, because on a holiday, they're not going to have a bus. Thank you. So, people have been being pretty nice today. Howdy. Yeah, back on these old asphalt trails. They be rough as they can be. These are the times you wish you had front suspension. I guess technically you could convert these to front suspension, but you could convert these to front suspension, but it would cost you a lot of money. You're talking like, you know, $1,100 to $1,200. Not that it wouldn't be worth it in a way, because, you know, to get a full suspension ice adventure now, you know, you're looking at $5,000, you know. And that would be, you know, not an E-assisted version, because ices are premium level trikes like a Zub and oh, you know, a Zub, Cat Trike, and HP Velo Technique. They're considered premium, so they cost a premium. Like I said, we got ours used, so that's the only reason we're on ices. If we bought new, we'd have to be on TerraTrike. That's the only thing we could even dream of possibly affording. But even their most inexpensive trike is you know, E-assisted trike is you know, like $3,300, and it might even be more come next year, because there's tariffs that are going to be charged, you know, against the battery, you know, these e-batteries. Because most of them, you know, they're either made in Taiwan or in China or something. I think ours are made in Taiwan, so they're better quality than the Chinese ones. But yeah, you know, there's gonna be a tariff on them next year, so that's gonna bring the price of that up too. So you're probably looking at, you know, $35, you know, for the cheapest e-trike there is, which is the TerraTrike Charge. Very basic. It's only a 7 or 8 speed, and we'd have to have them put a triple on it, because it's a rear hub type motor. Gotta wait for the car. His car is here, so we can get across to the trail. Yeah, this isn't so bad, because you know, you got a place where you got a safe spot to stop. That makes a lot of difference. Howdy. And but yeah, we're gonna pass Good Neighbors Meeting House on our way, but we'll probably end up coming back to Good Neighbors Meeting House to maybe catch a hot tea and a snack, because we eat our snack a little earlier than we used to, because usually we kind of always wait until 2 o'clock, but it gets you know, I mean, it's not like fully dark at 4 o'clock, but it's pretty, you know, it's getting dusky at 4 o'clock, you know, and it takes us, about 35 minutes to walk from our storage unit where we keep our trikes to home, because it's 1.2 miles each way. So, you know, so make sure we get home by, you know, like at least slightly before dark. We need to be back at the shed or the storage unit by say, you know, like 3:30. Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Nice little playground here on Shook's Run Trail. Yeah, they actually have several playgrounds. If you've been watching our videos for a while, you know that. But and just in case we got somebody new, all the way down Shook's Run, there's small parks. The only problem of it is none of them have a restroom, which just drives me crazy. I just don't understand why you build a park for little kids and you don't have a restroom. You know, at least a porta potty, something, you know, but they don't. Very strange. Because these other little parks, you know, they're not like this little park that's right next to, you know, a place where, you know, the good neighbors never minds if you use their bathroom. They're really good people. We try to go there, you know, as often as we can. The only problem is, you know, they're one of those, you know, kind of more modern little restaurants. So they're, you know, coffee place, you know. So they're a bit more expensive than, you know, say like McDonald's or whatever. You know, they're up there price-wise with Starbucks and all them. Now it looks like they're busting butt on this one. Great. Check that out. Yes, they are. Oh, they got the concrete laid on the other side, it looks like. Totally awesome. Yeah, they're going to town on this one here. Go ahead and go, Joe. Oh, okay. Oh man, that's, yeah, they, like I said, it looks like they got the concrete in on the other side. Or at least some of it. I gotta wait so this gentleman can get by here. Oops, get out of this lady's way. Sorry about that, thank you. Yeah, so they are really getting on it on this one. Right, man, like I said, they got the new concrete laid on the other side. That's really unexpected. So, yeah, this is the pedestrian crossing I was talking about. It's not super convenient because, as you can see, Joe had to get out to hit the button. And it's a really tight little turn. I think what we'll do, Joe, is go down to, you know, Pikes Peak Avenue, and then we'll come back on the, whatchamacallit. Come back on the bike lane. We got a turner, so be careful. Oh, sorry. I thought I had room. Luckily, I didn't tap you too hard. Thank you. Sorry for hogging up the place. Come on, turn, baby, turn. Oh man, I just barely made it. Whew. Yeah, they're, like I said, they really got going on this one. I'm gonna go up here so you can see where they're gonna lay it. Watch out, I got a big heavy bump here. Okay. Yeah, you can see where they've already laid the concrete for the new trail. Over there. Man, they're way ahead on this one. Sorry, I got really big cracks right here, so I gotta just kind of, well, not cracks, but steps. Yeah, check it out. Okay. Yeah, so wow. It looks like to me they're using a you know, a contracted crew. They're not using a city crew for that one. Oh, so we're gonna go down here to and pick up Pikes Peak Avenue. The Pikes Peak Avenue, well, actually, yeah, it's the Pikes Peak Avenue bike lane and then the Weber Street bike lane back over to Good Neighbors for our afternoon snack. But yeah, wow, I'm really glad we came down here today. That's I didn't think, you know, I didn't think they'd even have the concrete laid for at least a while, you know, maybe another couple of months. So that one's really, looks like they got a ways to go to get the light all hooked up, but that one's way ahead of Murray. There's two more, but I can't remember what the third one was, and the fourth one is up off the Rock Island Trail at Rock Island Trail and Templeton Gap Road, and that one's not supposed to be done till like June or July next year. So I figure it must be like the fourth priority out of the 4 projects. But yeah, that's gonna be, wow, that's really nice. Trails are really being used a lot today. Passing on your left. Thank you. One more behind me. Here's another one of these little playgrounds I was talking about. Like I said, I mean, it really is a nice trail in its own way. Some parts have a bit are a bit heavy on the homeless, but most of them aren't too bad. Not near as bad as either the Midland Trail or the Greenway. But it's nice, you know, because this neighborhood was always a poorer neighborhood, and yet it always seems like, you know, they've really worked on it the last few years. Okay, I gotta back off here because we got a bike coming down. Passing on your left. Thank you. One more behind me. Have a good day. And they consider this part over this way Mid-Shooks Run. We're not going to go as far as, I guess you'd be Lower or South Shooks Run. But as you can see, we're coming up on another little park. This one actually has a couple of pickleball courts. Used to be tennis courts, but pickleball is pretty much taken over. Morning. Howdy. Passing. Thank you. As you can see, nice little park, little basketball court, pickleball courts, good stuff to play, you know. Got a little, the old-fashioned, you know, merry-go-round, you know, like we have here the knuckle buster, the knee buster, whatever you wanted to call it. Thank you. Oh, we love these things. All right. So, oh man, a little bit of uphill here. Now this is the best light in the whole town. The best crossing section in the whole town. I mean, this thing is so cool. If you watch it, it will tell the people not to turn, and then it'll let us across. I wish they were all like that, man, because that just makes all kinds of sense. Like I said, it's actually a nice trail. And this one goes, you know, right down into downtown Colorado Springs. That's where it starts to get a little rough. Howdy.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Good, have a great day. They're finally fixing this old bridge over here. Passing on your left. Thank you. One more behind me. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Okay, we got a really mean trail to street transition down here. So we got to really slow down. I mean, this one is brutal. This one here, you really wished you had full suspension. Did you jump off here? And here. Then they got the little red bricks. I guess those are supposed to be for like traction or something, but all they do is make it rough. Okay. So we are just about ready to head up to Pikes Peak here, to the Pikes Peak Avenue bike lane, and then we'll take the Weber Street bike lane back. So I don't know how much I got left here. The only problem with GoPros is that they reflect badly in the sunlight. Of course, you know, it's kind of the same thing for your cell phone too. All right, I don't see anybody coming. Another fairly rough transaction, but not as bad as the last one. Okay, now the trail continues straight, but we're gonna veer off to the right here. And this will take us up to the Pikes Peak Avenue bike lane, which is kind of a strange combo. It's kind of part sidewalk and part street, you know. And we'll be basically heading into downtown, not the heart of downtown, but the outskirts of downtown. But we'll be turning back north on the Weber Street bike lane. So once I get up here, I'm going to stop for a second. I'm going to stop, Joe. And I'll see if I can find out what time I've got left. Okay. Oh man, I can't see anything hardly. The reflection is so bad. I mean, I can't see anything. Boy, that reflection's bad. All I see is my face. Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and keep recording then, because I can't see my numbers. You know, that's another bad thing about GoPro. You know, them numbers are tiny. Yeah, like right now, I guess just because of where the sun is, all I see in my rear view screen is my face. So that's pretty scary when you think about it. Howdy. I have to admit, you know, I do wish Joe could win a lotto, you know, a Powerball or Mega Mill or whatever, you know, just because I would not mind, you know, I would not mind living uptown at all. It'd be great, you know, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, so now we're going to jump off the sidewalk and onto the actual street. Now that we can do that, because they were building these apartments here, these Finoa luxury apartments, which translates to very freaking expensive. Hey, howdy. Braver than I am, I wouldn't do that. And, yeah, they're very huge, and they took up this whole road. You know, the bike lane was all blocked off and everything. So now it's nice to have it back, that's for sure. Oh. Yeah, I just wish I could see these numbers. Okay. Boy, I still can't see the numbers. It's just too much reflection. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shut her down as we're heading into downtown here. And we'll try to get back to you later if possible. If not, thanks for coming along. And if you're new, welcome. If you're one of our subscribers, thank you very much. And we'll try to get back at you. All right, bye for now. Okay, well, I finally got in a spot where I could see my numbers. It says I still got 40 minutes and 40% battery, so I'm gonna go ahead and just keep recording here. Downtown. We're kind of on the just like I said, just slightly on the outside of downtown. Downtown itself is Nevada Avenue, Tejon Street, and Cascade Avenue. We're on Weber Street, so that's a couple up. I guess you could say a couple blocks east of downtown, you know, downtown. And but that's the YMCA over there. Well, that's the parking garage of the YMCA over there. That's Palmer High School over there. That's the original high school for the city. When it was first built, it was called Colorado Springs High School because it was the only one. But yeah, for a city street, the Weber Street bike lane is pretty good. It has a lot less traffic than either Cascade or forget Tejon in Nevada. You don't want to be downtown on a bike or a trike on those two roads because there's no room whatsoever, and they will run you right over. but we are fortunate that the city's been kind enough to give us not only the Weber Street bike lane we're on, but also Cascade Avenue. We have a bike lane too that, you know, goes pretty much up all the way and down, except for right where we need it to be. Coming off the trail, you know, we really could use a bike lane, and they don't have a bike lane there because the street's thinner. But yeah, like I said, it's Saturday, so downtown is not real busy. A noisy old Subaru there. Sorry about that. But yeah, like I said, we're just out and about. Out and about on Recumbents. Yeah, that's why we called our channel that, because that's mainly what we do. If you're new, we don't have any cool long distance touring stories because sadly we're a couple of seniors on almost 70-year-old seniors on Social Security, you know, our earned Social Security retirement. It is not it's not a Benny, no matter what the Republican Party says. We earned it. We paid into it our whole working lives, and we're not getting much back, but you know, hey, it's something. So we weren't fortunate enough to have you know, good jobs with 401ks. You know, we had cruddy jobs, you know, the jobs nobody wants. And but we did them, and so we're, after Joe's second heart attack in 2021, we just decided, well, we're gonna retire so we could at least try to enjoy a few years, you know, before, you know, you never know how long you're gonna live, you know, you just don't. You know, this silliness that, you know, everybody's going to live to be 100. Well, very few people do. And you've only got so much time. But I will tell you, if you're, you know, if you're in your early 40s and watching this, do me a favor, start saving money. I mean, put money away for your retirement. Because man, it will sneak up on you, and you know, then you'll be like us, you know, depending on our Social Security to live. And if you know, right now, you know, the people that are coming into power in the government, they want to get rid of Social Security because they don't look at it like we earned it, which we did. Man, we earned it. Okay, enough of that, I'm sorry. Just want to let you know, but you know, if you're young enough, or you got, you know, yeah, or you know, you got a really good income, man, take half of it and put it into retirement. Because, you know, we can't afford to, you know, we can't afford a car. So our trikes are our transportation. But of course that limits us, you know, we can't just like throw our trikes in the back of a truck or an SUV or a van and head off to someplace great to ride with, you know, other groups and ride in other states. And we can't do that. Every once in a while we do a stupid splurge that we really can't afford, and we'll rent a truck, or a van, which is absolutely ridiculously expensive now. I mean, it's just unreal. And you know, go somewhere for a couple of days, you know. But even that we haven't been able to do for the last, well, 3 or 4 years. Well, since our real last adventure, you know, out of city on trikes was clear back in 2018, and that's gonna be 2025. You know, so yeah. So something had to go for us to be able to be retired and live on the income we have. So we got rid of the car because your automobile is the most expensive thing you own except for your home. And we've never been able to afford to buy a house. So, well, I shouldn't say that. We did own a home for a little tiny while. Real bummer too, because we bought a home in Security, where we both went to high school. And but after about right around a year, we both lost our jobs. We got laid off. So, you know what that means? That means we couldn't find jobs fast enough to make up the difference. So, you know, they foreclosed on our loan, which I understand. That's what happens, you know, when you can't pay your payments. But, you know, that was our only shot. We've never had enough money to ever try it again. So, yeah, that will never happen. Not unless Joe wins her Powerball or her Mega Mill. And even then, I don't think we're gonna, you know, if she did, at our age, I don't think we'd bother to buy a home. I think what we'd do is find one of those really nice senior places, you know, where they have, you know, like a little cafe, you know, you can go down and get your meal right there if you want, you know, and live life a bit large. Would be wonderful, man. But, you know, don't get me wrong, we're not unhappy. You know, if we can just stay like we are, and you know, if the government, who's ever run it, you know, won't try to steal our little tiny bit of Social Security retirement, then we're happy with our choice. It's you know, it's not easy not living, you know, not having a car. It's tough. One thing, the biggest thing you lose is convenience. I mean, you lose all your convenience. You know, everything has to be thought about now. You know, like, okay, how long does it take to get here? You know, okay, we got to go to the store. Okay, we do this. You know, or we got to go someplace. Okay, if we're going to take the trikes, is there any place safe to lock them up? Or is one of us going to have to sit out there with the trikes? You know, I mean, even when we go to like a restaurant or something, you know, we pick places that have, you know, where we can see the trikes. Even if we go inside, we always have view on the trikes. And of course, you know, if we do go inside, even if we can see them, you know, we will put at least a cable lock around them, make it a little harder to steal. But yeah, you know, I mean, that's, you know, life without a car, that's what you lose. You lose convenience. So if you're out there contemplating about the idea of getting rid of your car, it's not easy. It has to be worth it to you, you know. And I think to most people, they couldn't do it. And, you know, people tell you, oh, you know, you're doing good for the, you know, the environment and stuff. Yeah. Ours is strictly, I'll be up front, our choice is strictly monetary based. You know, we just don't have the money to afford a car. You know, the insurance, the payments, the maintenance, oil, gas, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, it's just, forget it. We can't do it. So, you know, so we, and, you know, it is really inconvenient sometimes, especially, well, like in the winter. We're fortunate here in Colorado Springs because we don't usually get, like, you know, real long-term snows, you know, where it never goes away, you know. So, and since we're retired, we can pick the best day and we can go shopping. You know, where if we had to go back to work, it'd be a lot harder to get to the grocery store. Of course, if we went back to work, we'd probably have to pay somebody, you know, to pull our groceries and deliver them to us. But yeah, I wish I could afford that now, because it is a hassle. You know, got to walk over, get the hook up the trailer, take the trike over there, you know, fill it up, you know, get it home before, you know, your ice cream and all that kind of stuff starts melting on you, and you know, and your meat goes bad. And we do use cold bags with you know, the ice, I don't know what you call them, you know, the ice things that you can freeze in your freezer. Put those in there, and so far we've been able to get back even in the, you know, even in the heat of summer, before the ice cream, you know, got too unfrozen. So we're pretty good at it now, but it is a pain. And if it's really, you know, because one of us stays outside and the other one goes shopping. Usually I do the shopping and Joe stays outside. And but you know, if it's too cold, well, I can't have her stay outside. So if the weather is really crud or it's really cold, we do fortunately have a Safeway store, Safeway food store, about a half a mile from us. We don't normally shop there because they're very expensive next to our Walmart Marketplace store that we normally do all our shopping at, the majority of our shopping. And so we, oh, you know what? I went too far. Yeah. Let this car go by here. Yeah, I started talking and didn't realize we need to turn. Yeah, we need to go back on the trail if we're going to hit the good neighbors. All right. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and turn her off here, because you've already seen all this once today. We're back on Shook's Run on the old asphalt part. So, well, just always remember, it's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. It's enough, as always, to be moving on. Especially if you're out and about on a recumbent. That trike's even better. So, till we see you next time, or till you see us next time, either one, may you have a an excellent rest of your weekend, and good couple of weeks, and an excellent Thanksgiving. We should be able to do some more videos before Thanksgiving from what I've seen of the weather, but just in case, because you never know, the weather can be wrong. So all right, well, I guess that would be all for now. And last thing to say would be, from BJ and Joe Ondo, out and about on the recumbent, happy trails. Bye.